Welcome to the kitchen of Highclere. I'm Brooke-Taylor, head chef here at Highclere Castle. We are today going to make Lady Carnarvon's favourite soup. It's really simplistic, you can make this at home. We use a little bit of veg stock and we just combine it with very nicely sautéed down large onions, bigger the better, saves you crying when you're chopping them. Whenever you chop onions for soup or anything else that you happen to work with, always keep the fatter side on the board. Saves it moving. So when you're halfway through, you want to push it over, just push it over. Saves your fingers. So this we're going to mix with a little bit of white leek, a little bit of garlic and some celery sticks, just to give it a bit of flavour, but you don't want to come away from the colour. You want the soup to be as white as possible. Just crush your garlic. And believe it or not, that is all the ingredients that goes into Lady Carnarvon's favourite soup. It's white onion, it's leek, it's a little bit of celery, and we're going to finish with a little bit of truffle oil. Okay, so taking all the ingredients, butter in the pan. Don't let this burn, don't let it brown. Get your onion in. Okay, take the opportunity now, a little bit of salt, just a little bit. Get your seasoning right at the end. With most white soups, you'd use a ground white pepper, but Lady Carnarvon is a great fan of cracked black, and that's what we're going to use. So we're going to continuously cook these onions down. We want them to render, we want them to get soft. A lot of chefs will keep tossing their pan and flipping it over. All you're doing is taking the heat out of the pan. If you have the confidence at home, just leave it alone. Just let it cook. Finished Lady Carnarvon's white onion and truffle soup. It's just a case now of adding some vegetable stock into the onion. We're lucky at Highclere, we have fresh stocks all the time, so we have this. If you have time to make your own stock, please do. Now again, just let this cook down, let it render, let it reduce before adding some cream to it. This is probably the perfect stage if you at home want a different flavour, you want a little bit of sage, a little bit of thyme, something that's not truffle, something that maybe you have in the cupboard, give it a go, put it in there and see what it tastes like. Okay, we're going to bring this back to the boil, then we're going to simmer it just for a minute or two. We're then going to blitz it with a stick blender, okay, and we'll pass it off and put it back into a pan. If you find it's too thick, add a little bit more cream or a little bit more stock, depending on your preferences. And that's a bit where you correct your seasoning. A little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, the truffle oil, chopped sage, chopped parsley, rosemary, well, whatever is your preference for home, you can then add to this soup. It's that simple. Now we're going to blitz down Lady Carnarvon's white onion soup. We use a colander, and we just pass it off with a general stick blender. So all the onion has now made its way into the colander. We'll blitz it down. So now we're going to return the soup back to the heat, we're going to get the seasonings correct, and then we're going to serve.
What delicious smell.
Thank you. Yeah, we just finished making your white onion and truffle soup ready for lunch today.
I absolutely love it, but it's just a little bit of truffle oil at the end, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And it gives it such an amazing flavour.
Would you like to try?
I'd love to try some. Best bit. Thank you.
Okay.
And it's a vegetable stock?
Absolutely, yeah. We just use a little bit of butter and a little bit of cream, but the rest it's, you know, there's no gluten, there's no chicken, so
how delicious.
Happy for all.
Yes, I do love truffle oil.